All right. Another thing that was fabulous to kick off last year was Sophie Llewellyn-Smith's TerpSummit, and it will be happening again. I have already recorded my contribution to her summit for this year, and that'll be on January 12th. The summit runs from January 10th to January 12th, and my talk is an introduction to using your tablet for consecutive note taking. So some of you know a thing or two about that already. Some of you have expressed interest in this, and some of you might not be interpreters at all, so not necessarily interested in that. But if you are, that's what I'll be speaking on at that summit. There are 25 plus great talks, and stay tuned. I'll be sharing all of the details as soon as registration opens. Next up is cutting edge consecutive on your iPad. So as I mentioned, I'm doing an intro to using your iPad for note taking for Sophie Llewellyn-Smith's TerpSummit on January 12th. And on January 17th, I will kick off a live round of the course that I have on the subject. So here's a pretty little graphic. It will last 3 weeks, and it will include some new lessons on topics. If you already have this course, by the way, you will get access to the live round, to all of the new lessons. That's the way things work around here. Whenever I overhaul a course or add new stuff to it, you automatically get it if you have that course. So this is not an insider's course. This is a TechForward thing. You can get it separately, but you have a 20% standing discount on all TechForward courses. So if that sounds interesting to you, it will be 3 weeks starting on January 17th with new lessons on confidentiality, which iPad is the best one to get, and maybe a lesson about multitasking and using live speech recognition alongside your notes as you're going. We'll see. I might be able to add that one too. I have to do a little more exploring. And any other new lessons that people ask me for. So if you ask a question and there's no lesson on it in the course and it makes sense to create a new lesson, that will be added there too. So that is coming up for 3 weeks from mid-January to early February. Again, completely optional, but if anybody's been dying to use their tablet for note-taking, their iPad, this is specifically about iPads, then that will be the course for you. All right, now all of the fun insiders events. There are 4 in a row on the screen here, and you can see the first one is our webinar, Edit Video Like You Edit Text. So process that one. It's about video editing, but the way that this tool works is that it creates a transcript of the video, of the text, of what you say in it, and then you can use that transcript to cut down the video into a polished product and add some bells and whistles. It's really cool. I used it to create the entire LinkedIn challenge. I think it turned out pretty well. And I'm learning more and more about this tool and looking forward to sharing that with you. So that will be January 20th. Then we will have a fun informal networking session, a New Year's networking session for all of our Insiders members to get to know each other, to maybe discuss some of our plans for the year, but very informal. And that will be on January 25th. The week after that, you can see I've smushed these together, both because I'll be on holiday for the first half of January and because there's a summit coming up at the end of February. So the week after that will be our February webinar entitled Time-Saving Tricks for Translators and Interpreters. This is a little geeky, but really, really nifty. I put it together with Nora Diaz, and the two of us will be jointly running the session, and it's on little shortcuts and automations and things you can do to save time, like how to quickly line up 2 windows side by side on your screen so that you don't have to like fiddle with them and you can just get it done in 5 seconds, or how to open up a whole series of tabs all at once. If you have a series of tabs you always use for something, how to create a single shortcut key that will just boom, 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 open them all up for you, or how to create a little pop-up window that will easily get you to your files and things like that. So little time savers. and we'll be covering both Mac and Windows in that one. And then February 15th will be another office hours session. So a chance to ask me your questions one-on-one like we did before. See if it loads. Here is a snapshot of some of the fabulous speakers who are already confirmed and the topics of their title, the titles of their topics for the summit. You'll notice that a few of them are Insiders members because they were working on really cool things. And so I asked them to speak at the summit. So here it is. We'll have sessions on social media, a panel on copyright and confidentiality in the digital age, sessions on new frontiers, latest developments in computer-assisted interpreting, soundproofing your remote interpreting studio, plenty of remote interpreting stuff. We'll have communicating your colleagues in remote settings. Lily is going to do a session on site consec, so using the transcript from speech recognition to improve your interpreting work in consecutive settings. Zoe is going to be telling us about the interpreter's second brain notion, which is another really neat tool that's very customizable that she's been using for all sorts of really cool things. You'll see some of these are some of the highlights from last year, which will be making another appearance. We've got a few of the best of sessions coming. We've also got, so day one is about remote interpreting. Day two is about reskilling and upskilling. And that day two will have a panel on teaching interpreting and practicing interpreting online. And then day three is about newest, I see you love that one, Anka, cool. Day three is about the newest frontiers. So the bleeding edge stuff, site consec, I might be doing a session on sim consec with tablets and lots more computer assisted interpreting, numbers in speech recognition, all the cutting edge stuff there. So that will be coming up in February.